Everybody to Sim Football Broadcast Network, SFBN. I am your host and commentator, Mad Dad. We are here with episode 6, week 6 of Panthers franchise, hosting our rivals, the Atlanta Falcons, who are 1-4, but are actually a higher rated overall team than we are. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you aren't already a subscriber and you are maybe a first-time viewer or even a repeat viewer and you just haven't done it yet. I mean, what's the holdup? Just do it already. You know you want to. And if you already are subscribed or haven't done it yet, hit the bell icon. That way you'll get notified as soon as all the videos are available for your viewing pleasure. And please smash the like button. It helps get the videos out via the YouTube algorithm to as many people as possible as we truck towards that goal of 500 subscribers. Let's get started with the weekly strategy and then get to the game. Got to go with this short pass. Yeah, I actually, this season is not going the way I thought it would go. But that's good. I'm fine with it. I'm really fine with it. Ooh, we got some upgrades. Upgrades are always good. All right. Get him working on his agile pass blocking. I don't know where you guys are from, but it is cold where I am at, and it's snowing. But you don't mind snow when you got a plow truck. Just get in it. It's warm. Move that dang snow right around. Bryce Young's only a 73? Ew. Wow. He has ideal sense of pressure, ideal decision making, balanced. He's actually a damn good quarterback. But his throw power is only an 87. He just doesn't have that throw power. But he's accurate. He can run. But he's so tiny. He's only 5'10". He's so tiny. Oh, well. He's playing well. But I can tell you, just because I like to draft my own quarterbacks, and I do like the Panthers, I think we'll probably end up trading him in the long run. But for now, let's get to the game. We're going to put them in their red helmet because we like our black helmet. And here we're off. Enjoy the game, everybody.
It's week 6 of the 2024 season, and we'll see Bryce Young. He's currently third in the NFL in passing yards. It's the Panthers and the Falcons. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Set for a good matchup in the NFC South, so glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is a division you know a lot about, and the rivalries within this division always kind of gives you a good game when it's NFC South against NFC South.
Yeah, and this is a division, Mike, that I've lived in for a long time in my career, and at one point, you can make the argument that it was the best division in football. But right now, it's the quarterback uncertainty. Do we have the quarterback of our future? Did we just draft one? Did we just sign one? What does that look like? 2 of the 4 teams, brand new coaches taking over.
The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go from Charlotte. A safe kick taken at the 5. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Panthers coming out, and they're by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
2nd down and 8. They'll go again with Hubbard. He'll work forward for a couple. David Onyemata in on the tackle. 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got his man complete to Johnson. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll motion over Thielen. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 1st and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Another run here with Hubbard. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker on to punt. Ray McLeod deep to return. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
That's complete. He's got it to London. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He'll get this to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Cousins now. That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. The shotgun. It's Cousins. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
That one is caught by Mooney.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And here's Bijan. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short game.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Give left side. Here comes Robinson. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. Now, Cousins. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Falcons are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. On 1st and 10, here's Young. to the rookie from South Carolina, Xavier Legette. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Tremble comes in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Here's Johnny Hecker now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's 2nd best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Cousins. This one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Miles Sanders. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Once again, it's Sanders. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 16.
To throw is Young. That one taken in right side by Legette. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. And here comes 4th down. They'll try it now with Sanders. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The Falcons offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Throwing his Cousins. Open man, left side. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Cousins. Open man downfield. That's London. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Robinson. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Good drive to this point. Now can he convert on 3rd and 3? Cousins gonna throw. And this is gonna be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Out is Youngway 2 to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Panthers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with a first down. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Open man downfield is Lee Gap. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. Oh, a loose football. It's scooped up by the Falcons. When the ball comes out and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet At the end of the game, and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Cousins. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down. They go play action with Cousins. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down. Cousins to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, from 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Throwing now, Cousins. That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense about ready to take over once more. The next drive about to start as we take a look ahead to what's coming up the next couple of nights. Starting tonight, Sunday Night Football, it's the Bengals and Giants at MetLife Stadium, 8:20 Eastern Time. Followed tomorrow by Monday Night Football. Quick turnaround for the stadium crew. The Bills and the Jets also at MetLife. Kickoff there, 8:15 from Jersey. Open man is Johnson. He's got him. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. On 2nd down, Young. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Panther first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A 2nd down throw for Young. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by D. Alford.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Falcons are in the lead. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, where you see the final score there. Baker Mayfield leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we get up to the Rocky Mountains to check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. It's the rookie, Bo Nix, with 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Raiders still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. These 2 teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Ray McLeod on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So, instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. They'll run with Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Mike, so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Back deep, it's Raheem Blackshear. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Panthers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. Young to throw on 1st down. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll go play action with Young. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points because so far this has been a struggle and they just cannot get anything going for you.
A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This one from 52 yards away. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Panthers will cut into that lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
McLeod now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Robinson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
On the ground, it's Robinson. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Nice run that time, and Bijan Robinson, I mean, what can you say, Mike, about his rookie season? Over 1,400 yards from scrimmage, and you know what the crazy part is? I think there's a lot of room for him to continue to improve both himself and the system that he's operating in.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now Robinson. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down.
Cousins now. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. They'll send him over to the left. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Get this complete. It's Thielen over the middle.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
We'll go right back to Thielen. Again, it's complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. From the gun, it's Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That's made by Thielen. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Young with a give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third down and 9. There's a handoff to Hubbard.
Number 30, Chuba Hubbard, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Cousins. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Robinson. Down the sideline, past the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Another run here for Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They run over center with Robinson. Mark him right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a 1st down picked up on the ground.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, that they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3. Cousins. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it. To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
To throw is Young. A throw on the move is caught.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. The Falcons offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in, that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Cousins now on second down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Cousins out of the gun on third down. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Atlanta.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
On third down, it's Robinson. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Another one. Through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. To throw, Young. To set up the screen here to Hubbard. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Here's Young. His tight end Tremble over the middle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now he takes off. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. They'll come up now for 2nd down. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On first down is Young. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was seeking out the vet. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay that he'll stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover.
He's going to tuck it and go. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Hubbard. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down, 8 for the first down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by D. Alford. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Falcons offense ready for this next possession. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it, 1st and 10. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
So, not bad at all. 6-point loss. Through that game ending interception, basically. Plays, 47 plays. They had the ball all on. Bijan Robinson had a day. Drake London under 100 yards. Total sacks for the offensive line. 3, 4, 5. 6 total altogether. Well, dropped that game. I think that's 2 in a row now. Bryce Young, the little guy's got to play better. Yeah, that's 2 in a row by 6 points and 3 points, total of 9 points. So, all right, well, that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. If you haven't or forgot to, please smash the like button. It helps get the video out to everybody. And if you didn't do so or just got here, just tuning in, just finding it, and haven't gotten a chance, hit the subscribe button, please, as we track our way to 500, our goal at the moment. Appreciate all the support and the views and shares and likes and all that. Until next time, peace out.